everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been following along, I have talked about anxiety, breath work, and how breathing connects our brain, hormones, and emotions. Today, I'm tying all of that into a holistic approach, one that looks at a bigger picture of how your mind, body, and breath work together. Specifically, I'm diving into how this approach can help manage anxiety and asthma, two conditions that are more connected than you might think. I'll draw from ancient wisdom like Ayurveda, blend it with modern neuroscience, and share practical research-backed tips you can use to breathe better and feel better. And here's something more fascinating. I'll also explore today the connection between your sense of smell, your emotions, and your breathing. Whether you are here to find a relief or just learn something new, this video is for you. So let's dive into the science, ancient wisdom, and practical tips to help you breathe better and feel better. Let's start with the big picture. Anxiety and asthma may sound like two completely different things, but they are actually closely connected. When you're anxious, your breathing becomes shallow and fast, which make your chest feel tight and trigger asthma symptoms. On the flip side, having trouble breathing during asthma attack can make your brain go into a panic mode, turning anxiety into a full-blown spiral. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Your sense of smell can play a big role. The olfactory system, the part of the brain that processes the sense, is directly linked to the limbic system, which controls emotions like fear and anxiety. This means certain scents can calm you down and even open your airways. Now, let's look at what Ayurveda, India's ancient medical system, has to say about this. Ayurveda has been around for over 5,000 years and it emphasizes on the connection between the mind and body. Ever heard about Pranayama? In my recent last video, I've spoken at length about this. It's a type of controlled breathing that helps balance your body's energy and calm your mind. A study in 2019 published in the Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine, the title of the study is Effects of Pranayama Breathing Technique on Asthma Control, Pulmonary Function and Quality of Life. It's a single blind randomized control trial, and it was done by a group of researchers, Anget et al. And that study actually founded that a regular pranayama not only reduces anxiety but also improves lung function in asthma patients. Pretty amazing, right? The study actually recruited participants for the 12 weeks pranayama session, and main pranayama techniques were the alternate nostril breathing and also incorporate other pranayama techniques. And the results show, which is statistically significant, of p-value of less than 0.05, reduction in the anxiety levels and improvement in the lung function. And this proves that pranayama technique is actually very beneficial for individuals to improve their lung function naturally, and also to reduce the anxiety levels. And it doesn't stop there. Ayurveda also uses herbs like ashwagandha, which lowers the stress hormones like cortisol, and tulsi or holy basil, which reduces inflammation and supports lung health. These aren't just old remedies, they're backed by modern research. And in Ayurveda, aromatherapy is often combined with breathing practices. Essential oils like eucalyptus or sandalwood are used to clear the airways and calm the mind. Why? Because these scents are directly connected to the olfactory system, and which influences the lymphic system, which is the emotion center, controls the fear and anxiety, thereby reducing the stress and improving the respiratory health. And here's where the olfactory lymphic connection comes in again. Certain scents like lavender or peppermint have also shown to enhance this calming effect. By engaging both the breath and your sense of smell, you're giving your brain a double dose of relaxation. Now, let's talk about signs. When you're anxious, your brain gets stuck in overdrive, like it's an alarm that won't stop ringing. It triggers the beta brain waves, which are linked to alertness and unfortunately stress. But slow, deep breathing can shift your brain into alpha waves, which are associated with calm and relaxation. And I'm going to reveal a fascinating connection to you. A fascinating connection, what I mean by is a connection between your heart rate and your respiratory rate. In scientific terms, it's known as respiratory sinus arrhythmia. When we breathe in, our heart rate tends to increase. When we breathe out, it tends to decrease. This natural variation in the heart rate is known as heart rate variability, HRV. And this process is regulated by the vagus nerve, which is controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system. High vagal tone is associated with a stronger heart rate variability. This is referred to as respiratory sinus arrhythmia. So, slow, deep breathing can enhance the respiratory sinus arrhythmia, leading to an increased vagal activity, improved emotional regulation, and reduced anxiety. In short, the way we breathe can directly influence our heart rate, promoting relaxation and improving the overall cardiovascular health. This is confirmed by the study title Slow Breathing Improves the Stress Resilience and Reduces the Anxiety Through Vagal Activation by Zachary et al. And what the study was exploring was how the slow breathing technique can activate the vagus nerve, reducing the anxiety and improving their stress resilience. This research explored how a 6 breaths per minute impacts the vagal activity, leading to a enhanced parasympathetic dominance and reducing the anxiety markers and improves stress resilience. And the intervention lasted for 5 minutes per session. And so the study, interesting part was it recruited the younger and the older population, and the participants were then taught this technique of deep, slow breathing, 6 breaths per minute, and the training session still lasted only for 5 minutes. And what the researchers explored was physiological stress response and anxiety level before and after the breathing exercise. And interesting findings were the heart rate variability, which is measured by the high frequency power, was higher in the older population compared to the younger population, which means that older population benefited more from the slow, deep breathing compared to the younger population. And both of the groups showed a significant decrease in their anxiety levels and improvement in their quality of life. So this finding suggests that the slow breathing exercise can effectively improve the stress resilience and reduce the anxiety through vagal activation, the part of the body that says, relax, you are safe. And here's the best part, consistent breath work and mindfulness meditation can actually rewire your brains. Studies show that it strengthens the connection between the prefrontal cortex and the part of the brain which is responsible for rational thinking and decision making part, to the amygdala, which is the emotion center, which controls also the fear, anxiety, and other emotions. This means better emotional regulation and less anxiety. How cool is that? Breathing is more than just something we do to stay alive, it is a tool for healing. Here's why it matters. Deep breathing brings more oxygen to your brain, helping you to think clearly and reducing the panic. It activates the vagus nerve, which shifts your body from the fight or the flight mode into a rest and digest mode. And it lowers inflammation in your body, which is linked to both asthma and anxiety. A 2019 study even showed that it reduced inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein in your body. That's why it is very important to apply the neurobehavioral approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness stress reduction programs. What does cognitive behavioral therapy offer? This approach helps individuals to reframe the anxious thoughts, breaking the cycle of hyperventilation and panic. And CBT, that's cognitive behavioral therapy, has been validated in multiple studies, including in the Lancet Psychiatry in 2016. And there is also studies from 2012 that mindfulness-based stress reduction program is very beneficial in reducing anxiety and asthma-related distress. And there is a wider global evidence from the past and the present. A study from India, Indian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology 2012, have found that alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, have improved the lung function and anxiety in patients with asthma. And a study from the United States, research at Stanford University, have recent studies in 2021 have highlighted the benefits of cyclic sighing, a deep inhale followed by a long exhale. Yeah, that reduces the stress and also improves the respiratory capacity. And the studies from Japan on the Zen meditation show that focused breathing during meditation decrease the activity in the amygdala, to stop that ruminating, the center for the fear, which is the cause of anxiety, and so thereby reducing the anxiety levels and the stress levels. So I'm going to reveal a few of the holistic strategies for emotional regulation, the grounding technique, and most of them watching this video might be familiar. And for those who is new for you, I put the link in the description box below. So click the link and you can practice the grounding technique. Very well known one is the 5 4 3 2 1, incorporating all our senses and being in the present moment. And this regulates our emotion and make us feel in the present moment, stopping that rumination. And journaling and affirmation, and that is a very good technique for reflective practice, combining the reflective practice with our breathing, especially the deep breathing. Slow deep breathing reduces the rumination part of it. And the other one, which is very interesting from Japanese research, nature immersion, forest bathing, like Shinrin Yoku, supported by the Japanese research, shows that breathing fresh air in the natural setting reduces the cortisol levels and enhances our lung function. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Your breath is your superpower. Combined with the power of Zen, it becomes even more effective, giving that double dose to your brain for relaxation and improving your respiratory function. Whether you're managing your anxiety, asthma, or both of them, small steps like deep breathing and mindfulness can help you feel more in control. So let's take one together. Breathe in deeply and let go slowly. You got this. Thanks for watching and staying until the end of the video. If you found this helpful, hit that like button as usual and subscribe for more content like this. And share this video with someone who might need a little extra calm in their life. And tell me in the comments what's your favorite way to relax and breathe easy. Stay curious, stay healthy. Until next time, signing off, Devi Sundar.